can see that some of the substances are written here, names of the substances are written here, and I hope you can classify them into elements and compounds. For example, you can see that oxygen, iron, gold, aluminium, platinum, tin, lead, carbon, all these are the elements, isn't it? These are the elements. Now what about these substances like ammonia, ice, steam, carbon dioxide, starch, baking soda? What type of category is there for these substances? It is compound. As we know, compounds are the substances which are made up of two or more than two elements, which are made by combination of two or more elements, and they are combined together by fixed proportion of mass. Okay, they are combined in fixed proportion by mass. Okay, now what about these substances? What is the category of these substances? In which group are they classified? In which group are these substances are kept? Like seawater, milk, lime water, sugar solution, paint, glass, coal, soil, wood, soap solutions. Could you think of these substances? In which category do they fall? Are they elements? No, not at all. Are these substances compound? No, they are not at all compound. Why? Because they are not combined together chemically. Even they are not combined in fixed ratios. So what are these substances known as? Let us try to unfold the answer to this question. Hello friends, hello students, welcome to our chemistry classes. We are going through a series of session for the chapter is matter around us pure, and this is the session number 10 which we are going to start today. But before starting the session, let us have a relook for the today's session. Okay, so let's have a relook what we have done till now, how much we have completed, and what we have come to know till now for the same chapter. Okay, so matter, we are going through the classification of matter and classification of matter on the basis of chemical composition. In this, we have seen that matter can be classified into two parts on the basis of chemical composition: pure substances and mixtures. Further, we have seen that pure substances further can be classified into elements and compounds. Elements are having three groups. They can be classified as metals, non-metals, and metalloids, and their properties as well we have gone through. What about compounds? We have come to know that compounds are the combination of, or their compounds are the substances which are made by two or more elements, and they are combined together chemically, okay, in fixed proportions by mass. And now one more category is left, that matter is, as we have seen that we have gone through all the classifications of pure substances. The other part of matter is mixtures. Okay, so let us try to understand what are these mixtures in today's lecture, today's session. Okay, mixtures, you can see that they are further classified into two parts: homogeneous mixtures and heterogeneous mixtures. But we'll try to understand these two in the next lecture or next session. But today let us try to find out what are these mixtures. So let us try to understand what are these mixtures. Mixtures are the substances. Okay, mixtures are the substances. These are the substances which are made up of, okay, they are made up of two or more elements, or compounds. Okay, they are made up of two or more elements or compounds that are not chemically combined together. It means there is no any chemical combination in between these substances which are present in the mixture. What actually is the meaning of this? That mixtures could be, see, let us try to understand in more detail that these mixtures, actually mixtures are, you can say that they are made up of either element or element. Okay, they are made up of either element, two elements. Okay, two elements are combined together, or you can say one element and one compound, or more than, there could be number of elements, or there could be number of compounds. Okay, simply I am saying the combinations. So one element or one compound could be there. Okay, or it could be even compound and compound, combination of compound and compound. Okay, but in what way? They are not chemically combined. These elements, element, or element, compound, or compound, compound, they are not chemically combined. Not chemically combined. Not chemically combined. And not only this, they are not chemically combined. There is no such rule of fixed ratio in them, as we have seen in case of compounds. We have seen that in compounds, the compounds are the substances which are made up of two or more kinds of atoms, two or more kinds of elements, and they are chemically combined together in fixed proportions by mass. Okay, they were whenever we check the compounds, we will see that there is fixed proportion by mass. Okay, combination is on the basis of fixed proportion by mass, whereas in case of mixtures we don't have any such fixed ratios. Okay, and if we take an example, for example, let us consider an example. Say you are having example of, say, air. Okay, now this air, if you see air, you can see that air is mixture of gases. Air is a mixture of gases. Okay, air is a mixture of gases. So what is present in air? In air we are having oxygen, we are having carbon dioxide, nitrogen, argon. There is one more element, this is argon. Okay, this is a gas. Okay, then H2O, that means water vapor. Okay, so we can say that actually air is a mixture of oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, argon and water, and they are not having any fixed ratio. They are not having any fixed ratio. Okay, the constituents, these are known as the constituent of mixture, or you can say the components of mixture. Okay, and you also can see that the various gases of air, they are not chemically combined. Okay, and one more thing is that these mixtures are further classified into, okay, these mixtures are further classified into two groups: homogeneous mixture, okay, homogeneous mixture, and heterogeneous mixture. What do we say? Homogeneous and heterogeneous. Okay, we are having two classifications, two categories of mixtures as well. Now we will talk about these two mixtures in the next session, but let us see some more examples of mixture. Okay, so more of these examples are, let me have a paper. So some of the more examples of mixture you can see are, say, gunpowder. Okay, gunpowder is one of the examples. Okay, let us write here gunpowder. This is one of the example of mixture. Okay, we are talking about mixture. Okay, so I am just giving you the names of these because you will be able to now recognize which one are the mixtures, which is the compound, and which one is element. Okay, so you can see gunpowder is a mixture. Okay, then other examples are, say, you are having brass. Okay, then you can say salt solution. In fact, you can say that every solution you see around yourself is a mixture. Okay, salt solution, sugar solution, milk is also an example of mixture. Okay, seawater is what? It is a mixture. You can also see ink is there. Ink, have you seen ink? We used to fill ink in older days, or in just previous days. The fountain pens were filled with the help of this ink only. Okay, and you can see that kerosene oil which we used to fill in the lanterns. Kerosene oil, this is another mixture. Okay, you can see petrol is also a mixture. Okay, then you can also say soap solutions. You have seen soap solutions are there, right? Petroleum is there. Okay, further you can say like lime water. Okay, glass, paint, all these are mixtures. Okay, lime water or glass or paint. Okay, coal, sorry, you can say soil also is a mixture. So these are the types of mixture. Even wood, you can take wood also as a mixture. Okay, blood is a mixture, right? Our blood is also a mixture. So these are the solutions, or sorry, these are the substances which are mixtures around us. Even we can see the face cream which we are using every day, that is also a mixture. Okay, shaving cream is a mixture. Okay, why I am giving you so many examples, so that in mind it will be clear to you that these are the category, these substances come into the category of mixture. Even vinegar, the word vinegar, many times you see in kitchen we use the word vinegar, or for the cleaning purpose also, to mix with other cleaning powders or something like that, cleaning liquids, vinegar is used over there. Okay, so muddy river, you can say cheese, butter, this milk of magnesia, all these are hairspray, smoke, these are the examples of mixture. So I hope now you are clear with what is mixture, what is compound, and what is element. In the next session, we'll come up with the properties of the mixtures, as well as we'll try to discuss about homogeneous and heterogeneous mixtures. Okay, so till then, take care. Bye bye.